The world was left breathless as Paris Saint-Germain, the footballing juggernaut from France, orchestrated a display of sheer dominance, dismantling Real Madrid with 4 unanswered goals in the semi-final of the Club World Cup. The scoreline, 4-0, barely scratches the surface of what truly transpired on that historic day. Under the blazing summer sun, in front of a roaring crowd at New York's MetLife Stadium, PSG's relentless performance left even the most experienced analysts at a loss for words. Yet behind the thunderous cheers, the camera flashes, and the dazzling feats of athleticism, a much deeper narrative was emerging, one that could forever alter the landscape of global football and unleash a tidal wave of ambition, money, and innovation unparalleled in the sport's history. Let's take a closer look, because what is unfolding now may well be the dawn of football's most transformative era. The Club World Cup's origins were humble. Decades ago, it was conceived as a modest competition, its mission simple: to crown the true king of club football. Which team, among the continental champions from every corner of the globe, truly deserved to be called the world's best? For years, the tournament played second fiddle to heavyweight competitions such as the UEFA Champions League or South America's Copa Libertadores. It was a brief, almost ceremonial event, largely dominated by European and South American powerhouses. Outside the die-hard fan base, few paid it any real attention. But in recent years, the winds of change have swept through the football world. This year, FIFA took an audacious step, a leap that many considered both bold and risky. The Club World Cup expanded to include 32 teams, a seismic shift from its previous iterations. Overnight, the competition transformed from a niche curiosity into a sprawling, month-long global extravaganza. And in a twist of destiny, the United States, a nation where soccer has long played fourth fiddle to American football, basketball, and baseball, seized the moment to host. The MetLife Stadium in New Jersey emerged as the tournament's beating heart, drawing fans from every continent, all yearning to witness history being made. The numbers involved are simply staggering. General admission tickets for the final began at more than $300, while premium and resale prices soared to as much as $8,000, a figure unimaginable for a Club World Cup match a mere few years ago. Yet, the fervor of fans was undiminished. They queued for hours, their excitement palpable, their wallets open. For many, this was not just another match. It was a once-in-a-lifetime event. The lure of watching legends such as Kylian Mbappé, Ousmane Dembélé, and Jude Bellingham rewrite the history books was too powerful to resist. But the stakes go far beyond ticket sales and sold-out arenas. FIFA has put a jaw-dropping $1 billion into play, with the winning club poised to walk away with as much as $125 million. To offer some perspective, this single payout dwarfs the prize money awarded for winning most of the world's top domestic leagues across an entire season. Such a windfall could reshape the destiny of any club, fueling stadium renovations, record-breaking transfer deals, and a relentless pursuit of more silverware. No surprise, then, that global clubs and their corporate sponsors are circling the event like sharks, sensing blood in the water. The Club World Cup has outgrown its roots as a contest of sporting pride. Today, it is a battleground for brands, a showcase for emerging markets, and a proving ground for the next generation of footballing superstars. Paris Saint-Germain entered the tournament riding a wave of momentum. Fresh from a record-shattering campaign with 48 wins, surpassing their previous all-time best from the 2015 to 2016 season, they looked unstoppable. Their coach, the ever-charismatic Luis Enrique, radiated confidence in the aftermath of the semi-final rout. "We are having a special season and deserve to win. We have one more step against a good team in Chelsea," he declared, his words echoing through a press room packed with journalists from every corner of the world. Real Madrid, the storied titans of European football and the most decorated club on the continent, were left reeling. Their coach, Xabi Alonso, himself a football legend, was candid in his post-match assessment. "The start of the match had a big impact for us. We still have a lot of work to do." Missing key players, notably Trent Alexander-Arnold, sidelined by injury. Real struggled to contain PSG's relentless attacking waves. As Ousmane Dembélé and Fabian Ruiz carved through their defenses, the Spanish giants' usual composure evaporated. Let's pause to relive the match's critical moments, for they offer a powerful glimpse into football's new world order. The opening goal arrived in only 6 minutes, a statement of pure intent. Kvicha Kvaratskhelia nearly found the net. Thibaut Courtois made desperate saves, but PSG's pressure was ceaseless. Raúl Asensio hesitated at the back. Dembélé pounced, and Ruiz coolly slotted the ball home. Barely minutes later, a defensive lapse from Antonio Rudiger gifted Dembélé a clear run, and he doubled the lead, sending PSG supporters into jubilation. By the 24th minute, Ruiz delivered again, and the contest was all but settled. Real Madrid, once invincible on this stage, looked powerless in the face of PSG's onslaught. Yet the match was more than a highlight reel. It was a microcosm of the changing balance of power in world football. The expanded tournament format, designed to welcome more teams, attract more fans, and, crucially, generate more revenue, carries both promise and peril. On the surface, this is a golden age. More clubs from Africa, Asia, North America, and beyond are dreaming of greatness, facing off against the likes of PSG, Chelsea, or Real Madrid. New stories are being written, new rivalries born, and football's global reach has never been broader. But this new era is not without its costs. More matches mean longer seasons. Players, already burdened by grueling club and international calendars, are being stretched to their limits, physically and mentally. Fatigue, injuries, and burnout are no longer theoretical risks. They are daily realities. Many experts warn that unless strict guidelines on player workloads are enforced, we may see star athletes sidelined at crucial moments, depriving fans of the showdowns they crave. The football calendar is already packed beyond reason. Squeezing in a month-long 32-team tournament is pushing all stakeholders to the brink. There is another, subtler danger: the widening gulf between football's elite and the rest. With such vast sums of prize money and global exposure on offer, the wealthiest clubs, those with deep pockets, sprawling scouting networks, and star-studded squads, could pull even further ahead. Clubs from smaller leagues may qualify for the tournament, but can they genuinely compete on equal terms? Or is the Club World Cup at risk of becoming a playground for Europe's and South America's superclubs, with the rest relegated to supporting roles? The financial implications run deeper still. The skyrocketing cost of tickets is just the beginning. Major brands, from international airlines to technology companies, are pouring hundreds of millions of dollars into sponsorships, broadcast rights, and marketing campaigns. For host cities such as New York, staging the final is an opportunity to boost tourism, flaunt their global appeal, and rake in millions in hospitality revenue. Yet, for countless everyday fans, the rising costs prompt uncomfortable questions about accessibility. As football goes global, will it become the exclusive domain of the wealthy and corporate elite? Or will the game's soul remain anchored in the passions of ordinary supporters? Consider the perspective of Henry Bushnell, a respected commentator at Yahoo Sports, who declared emphatically, "Paris Saint-Germain is the best soccer team in the world. After this first 30 minutes, there really can't be any debate." It's a bold assertion, but one that has resonated across the footballing world. PSG's gap over their rivals is growing, fueled by sharp management, marquee signings, and an insatiable hunger for glory. The impending final promises to be a clash for the ages. PSG against Chelsea. Two clubs with contrasting histories but united by ambition. Chelsea, buoyed by their 2021 Champions League triumph and a tactical renaissance under their latest head coach, bring formidable firepower. Jason Cundy, former Chelsea defender and now a pundit, spoke passionately about the team's drive and their knack for thriving in high-stakes situations. "Chelsea aren't just in this final to make up the numbers," he asserted. "They're here to win, to challenge, to show that English football still commands respect on the world stage." Chelsea's path to the final was anything but easy. Their semi-final against Fluminense, the storied Brazilian club, was a tense chess match, eventually decided by 2 goals from João Pedro. The second goal, a beautifully curled effort from outside the penalty area, became an instant sensation across social media, proof that moments of brilliance can emerge from any corner of the globe in this new era of the Club World Cup. As anticipation builds for the grand finale on July the 13th, a question looms. Is this billion-dollar gamble the blueprint for football's future, or the first step toward a crisis that could fracture the sport? As the eyes of the world focus on MetLife Stadium, who truly stands to benefit? The clubs, the players, or the millions of fans whose passion powers the global football engine? To answer this, we must look forward. The transformation of the Club World Cup from a ceremonial afterthought into a high-stakes global spectacle is as exhilarating as it is fraught with uncertainty. The new 32-team format brings more dreams, more drama, and a swirling current of money and ambition. The possibilities are breathtaking. More stories, more heroes, more global connections. but so are the risks. Some experts foresee a golden age on the horizon. Imagine a future where the world's biggest stars, Mbappe, Haaland, Vinicius Jr., collide on a stage rivaling even the FIFA World Cup. Imagine fans from Lagos to Los Angeles, Shanghai to Sao Paulo, all tuning in, united by a shared love of the game. Already, financial records are shattering. Ticket sales, sponsorship deals, and broadcast contracts are reaching levels once reserved for the Olympics or the Super Bowl. Yet, the burden on players is immense. Clubs like PSG and Chelsea possess the squad depth, resources, and advanced medical teams to rotate stars, manage fatigue, and recover from injuries. But what of clubs from Africa, Asia, or smaller leagues in the Americas, whose squads are thinner and budgets more modest? For them, the expanded Club World Cup is both a dream and a daunting challenge. The risk is real. If the financial gap between football's haves and have-nots widens further, the tournament could become an exclusive club, a playground for the rich, with little room left for fairy tale upsets. There is also the critical issue of sporting integrity. Can the Club World Cup preserve its competitive fire if some teams arrive exhausted, underprepared, or simply outclassed by wealthier opponents? Will fans tolerate a tournament where the same handful of giants seize the title year after year? Or will new faces break through to upset the established order? FIFA faces a delicate balancing act, delivering unforgettable spectacles while safeguarding football's core values of fairness and opportunity. And yet, amid all this uncertainty, opportunity abounds, especially for viewers like you. The expanded format means that your local club, your national heroes, now have a real shot at the world stage. Imagine a team from South Korea or Nigeria stunning the globe with a giant killing run. More regions will see their colors on the global broadcast, and new narratives will emerge, written by unlikely champions. For the first time, the Club World Cup is hosted in the United States, a nation eager to cement its place in the footballing pantheon. The outcome? A new generation of American fans, many witnessing top-level football for the very first time, are discovering a lifelong passion for the sport. This is not merely about athletic competition. It is a case study in the economics of spectacle. The Club World Cup is a laboratory where global brands, broadcasters, and even entire cities test new models for fan engagement and monetization. The ripple effects are vast. Local economies receive an injection of tourism dollars, hotels and restaurants brim with visitors, and infrastructure investments leave a lasting legacy. Meanwhile, fans, whether inside the stadium or watching from afar, are at the center of this revolution, driving change with every ticket purchased, every match streamed, every social media post shared. Technological innovation is yet another major storyline. Behind the scenes, FIFA is experimenting with artificial intelligence-powered analytics, immersive virtual reality broadcasts, and real-time biometric data for future tournaments. Imagine watching a match through the eyes of your favorite player, or accessing instantaneous tactical analyses as the action unfolds. These technologies could redefine how fans experience every goal, every save, every heart-stopping moment. The Club World Cup is not just a reimagined tournament. It is a laboratory for the future of global sport. But what does all this mean for you, the everyday follower of sport and business? First, it means your voice carries more weight than ever before. In an era where money and attention dictate the fate of iconic events, every fan's engagement, every click, every comment, every cheer helps steer the direction of football. Whether you are intrigued by Chelsea's innovative use of the inverted fullback, as highlighted by Gilberto Silva of FIFA's technical study group, or curious about how new broadcast technology will transform your viewing experience, you are on the front lines of this sporting revolution. Here's an additional layer to consider. The expanded Club World Cup is also a battleground of ideas. Should football prioritize growth and spectacle, or protect its roots and traditions? Should the tournament be an exclusive club for the elite, or an open platform for ambitious underdogs? These debates are alive in boardrooms, living rooms, and online communities worldwide. By watching the tournament, sharing your insights, and supporting your team, you become part of that global conversation. You help shape football's next chapter. It's worth examining some historical parallels. Throughout football's modern history, every expansion, whether the Champions League, European Championships, or the World Cup itself, has met resistance. Critics warned of diluted quality, calendar congestion, and the risk of alienating traditional fans. Yet over time, each expansion has brought new stories, fresh rivalries, and a broader fan base. Could the Club World Cup's bold new format accomplish the same, or is it a bridge too far? Another dimension is the global economic impact. The United States hosting the tournament for the first time is not merely a reflection of the country's growing appetite for football, it is a calculated move by FIFA and sponsors to tap into one of the world's largest consumer markets. Major U.S. cities are investing in stadium upgrades, public transport improvements, and hospitality infrastructure, betting that the Club World Cup will deliver long-term returns. The rise of football in America is already evident. Grassroots participation is surging, Major League Soccer attendance records are being broken, and American companies are signing sponsorship deals at a pace never seen before. The Club World Cup is also a proving ground for sports broadcasting innovation. This year, several networks have offered multi-language commentary, augmented reality graphics, and interactive viewing options, allowing fans to customize their experience. Some broadcasters are piloting personalized highlight reels, while others are experimenting with virtual stadium tours and behind-the-scenes access. These advances are not just bells and whistles. They represent a fundamental shift in how fans will consume and interact with football in the years to come. Yet, even as the event scales new heights, critics caution that the tournament's success is not guaranteed. Scheduling conflicts with domestic leagues, the risk of player fatigue, and concerns about competitive balance remain unresolved. The challenge for FIFA and tournament organizers is to find a model that delivers excitement and commercial success without undermining player welfare and the competitive spirit that makes football beloved worldwide. So what is the ultimate lesson? The expanded Club World Cup will elevate football to unprecedented heights for some, while testing the foundations of fairness and integrity for all. The event's breathtaking scale is both a catalyst for innovation and a test of inclusivity. Who stands to gain? The wealthiest clubs and their commercial partners will undoubtedly reap enormous benefits, but fans worldwide also stand to win if football's leaders can strike the delicate balance between profit and principle, ensuring that the magic of the game remains accessible to all. As the final approaches, let's remember, decisions made today will echo for generations. Will the Club World Cup ascend to become football's most prestigious club competition, rivaling the Champions League and even the World Cup itself? Or will it serve as a cautionary tale of unchecked ambition and lost tradition? Only time, and the engagement of fans like you, will provide the answer. So, as Paris Saint-Germain and Chelsea stand on the brink of footballing immortality, the world watches, not just for the lifting of a trophy, but for a glimpse into the sport's future. Will this new era fulfill its promise, uniting the globe through the beautiful game? Or will it deepen existing divisions? The answers will shape not only the future of football, but the future of global sports as a whole. To ensure you never miss a moment of this unfolding story, subscribe to the channel, share your thoughts in the comments, and join us as we track the money, the passion, and the innovation reshaping global sport. Because in this new age, every fan is a stakeholder.